What is up, everybody? Welcome to the second episode of the All Nonsense Podcast. I'm your host, Chris, and I got co-host Ian here in the house.
Woo!
Woo! How you doing, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, baby?
Doing pretty good, man. Ready for episode 2.
Episode 2. Stay tuned.
Yeah, it's all nonsense. Yeah, it's all nonsense.
Episode 2. How you doing, man?
Doing pretty good, man. Ready for Christmas week.
Oh, Christmas, man. Yeah, man, during Black Friday, I got like all my Christmas shopping done because I was so worried that I hate last minute shopping. I hate it. But just today, like just yesterday, I was sitting there thinking, I was like, okay, I got my wife's, I got this person. I bought all the gifts and I done wrapped them up and everything. And I got to thinking, I was like, I'm missing some people, aren't I? And I got to looking, and I definitely was. So now I go out and like last minute Christmas shop. But man, it ain't no biggie. I just bought some Amazon Prime, so I got that Prime shipping. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Kudos to me.
you already got most of your stuff. I still gotta do last minute Christmas shopping. I ain't got nothing.
You gotta do everybody's?
Yeah.
Every single person. Damn! How do you live with yourself?
Dude, it's hard. Like, I honestly have a hard time trying to figure out what everyone likes. Like, and then also, a lot of my family, they don't know what they want.
What's the thing about a wish list? It's called a wish list, like an Amazon wish list.
I've never done a wish list before. I don't think anyone's done a wish list.
It's so easy. You'd be like, hey, this is what I want on my list. Or this is what I want. This is the things that intrigue me throughout the rest of the whole year. Boom. And then, like, you can send them the wish list, or you can have them as a collaborator, and they go on there and buy it.
Yeah.
On your side, it will still show, like, everything on the list. But for everybody else that's in your, like, collaboration group, things start popping off. So they don't buy, like, multiple things of the same thing. It's pretty cool.
Okay, yeah, I'll definitely have to look into that.
You'll have to look
Probably
into
do it
that.
next year, but
Yeah, it's super simple. You just hit the little heart button on the bottom corner and you hold it down on your like product on your page. Hold it down and it'll pop up and it'll go create wish list or existing wish list. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I just started doing it this year.
Dude, I had this like big thought. It's basically on Christmas, and like you remember when you were just a kid?
Whoa.
Well, getting Christmas.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Like, that stuff was so nostalgic. And, like, when you were getting a brand new toy or something like that, or a new system, back when I was getting, like, a PlayStation 2 or something like that, man. That stuff hits hard, man, because I think on it now. And I also see a lot of videos on TikTok about it, nostalgic videos.
I was always confused. I was like, Christmas time, snow, Santa, chimneys, Christmas trees. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like nostalgic Christmas things. And now, like growing up back then, I was like, we don't have a chimney. I was like, what is he supposed to crawl down? I was so confused. I was like, how does he get here?
I was told that he came through like the windows or something as like specks of like sparkles. Yeah, I swear to God, dude, like specks of sparkles, dude. There's just like
Salt Bay.
like literally, he just goes through the windows as sparkles, and then he becomes a full human being. Like once he lands, that's what I was told when I was a kid.
Dad, if they would have told us that he was crawling through the window, man, we standing by there with like shotguns.
You were a kid at the time.
I'm not saying me. I'm just saying, like, if you would have told an adult that, it's like, yeah, Santa Claus comes through through the window, you'd be like, huh? Locking them bitches,
Oh hell no.
Oh hell, not today. The front door for a reason. Just ring the doorbell, or not.
Yeah.
Oh,
So stupid.
man.
Freaking so tell me this. Would you rather have a small circle of friends, or would you rather have lots of friends?
That's a good question. I would, like, okay, growing up, like all through high school and stuff, I was probably to the point of being like, I gotta have a lot of friends. I gotta be like, I'm friends with this person, this person, this person, this person. But now it's like they're more of like associates. Like I associate myself with
Like
them.
you know of them or something like that. It's like,
Yeah, and it's like, but like, I'm cool with having like my circle cut down to a few. You know what I'm saying? That say, I don't know. I get in my thoughts a lot. You know what I'm saying? So the more people you have around, the more people you got to worry about. You know, if you think about it like that,
especially for Christmas, if you want to get your homies gifts. Cause you gotta worry about homies and you gotta worry about family now.
Man.
But I mean, same thing for me. Like back when I was in school, I was friends with a lot of people. I would just, I liked having people as friends, like all kinds. I was a cool guy to talk to, but now I'd rather have a small circle of friends.
You know what? I heard something the other day at when we first met, you and me at our last job. I heard something the other day where you said something about me before we even knew each other. You want to explain that?
So, this was me judging you before I even knew you. And
you remember in high school when they say don't judge a book by its cover?
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways,
that's the most corny ass shit I've ever heard in my life. Worst advice ever.
Worst advice.
I'll tell you, there's another one too. I hate to cut you off, but I'm gonna come back to that question.
All right.
But there's another part where teachers like, oh well, treat others like you want to be treated, or you tell your bullies how you feel. I've done that.
You got bullied more, didn't you?
I told them, I'm like, hey, that hurt my feelings. That's not very nice. You know what they looked at me and said? Tough shit. I don't give a fuck. Oh man, I got bullied even more. That shit was rough. That sucked. But anyways, going back to that question, what was you saying about me?
Well, I didn't really say much about you. I just said maybe one sentence.
One sentence?
Yeah.
Well, what is that one sentence?
He looks like a dick. I don't know, man. The way you carried yourself, man, I was just like, he looks like a dick. I don't want to fuck with him. Fuck him.
Damn.
Yeah.
And I came out of my way to speak to you because it was your first day, and I was like, "What's up, dude?" And you just this was you, like a sad little puppy. You just what? And I was like, so I walked away, and I was like, I go fuck myself, I guess. I was like, well, fuck this guy. He ain't gonna last long. Yep, no. Well, you didn't. I mean, but look at this now. Look at this now.
Yeah, I mean that's how I am though. Because I'm a shy person. I don't really talk to a lot of people now.
You sound like a bitch.
Damn, fucking bully. You hear that? Bully, man.
I'm sorry, I love you, bro. Oh, shit.
Well, I mean, that's just how it was, though. I'm shy. I don't know how to get to know people like that, quickly.
So you're an is it introvert?
Yeah, introvert.
So I would be extroverted, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I can talk to anybody. I can make them feel comfortable. There was this one time though, chat. Everybody watching this video, do you know how when the homies get together, they act gay? And they say the weirdest shit together.
Bro, what?
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dang, fine. You know what I'm saying? Stupid shit like that. But by no means is it like that. But we just say it just to because it's funny. You know what I'm saying? It's fun to build the homies' confidence up. But getting to know me, I do that all the time. But there was this one kid that started at our job over at you know where it's at. We can't say it on camera, but you know where it's at. Well, he started over there in the area with me, and I got to train him. Well, it was 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and anybody that would come up to me randomly, I don't like to be walked up on. I hate that. If I don't have my back turned, you come up on me, I'm You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what do you want? You know? No, but it was so gay. I looked over at him and I was like, he came up on me and like tapped me on, like, he didn't even tap me on the shoulder. This is what got me. He tapped me on the back of the head.
I thought you were about to say he tapped you on the ass.
He goes, and I was like, I'll fuck the shit out of you. His face, dog. His face, man. He went and walked away.
He said, I ain't fucking with this dude.
He said,
no more.
I ain't fucking with this dude no more. I'm sorry. I was like, no, God, I'm sorry. I was like, I'm fucking with you, man. I'm sorry. I was like, what's up? And he told me the business, you know. But I learned after I got sent to the office for that. They said, now, Chris, you can't be talking like that no more to nobody. And I'm like, all right, don't do it again. All right, you promise? I got you. All right, sign this right up. And on with my day.
I'll tell you what, man. Write-ups, they're like factories give the worst write-ups.
Man, especially our factory right now. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. There's some stupid write-ups that people get. Like there's one that I got. It was a while ago. What was it? I literally, I think I picked up the wrong roll of paper that I had to take to the machine. And now we done a changeover on it, but then I eventually realized it's the wrong paper. I don't know how it happened. I don't even know why I grabbed it. But I ended up getting a write-up for that. Even though I took it off and brought the paper that we needed, and I still got written up for it. It's freaking stupid. But it is what it is. You know?
My biggest thing that I hate about factories is like they give you a point system. The points, you know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, you got a certain amount of points you can have with your entire time, with like your time frame. Like usually if it's your hire date to hire date, or 1 year to 1 year, or with our job is the day you use it. So you have to keep track with every single point you use. That shit sucks. Yeah. But they make you feel so bad for using a point. I don't get that. Like, why? Like, they make you feel so bad. It's like if something comes up with your life that you have to call out of your job, you should be able to be like, okay. No, you know, they'd be like, okay, you know, moving on. But they make you feel so bad about using them points. It's like, it's my points. Yeah. I'm going to use them how I want to use them. I want to call in every day. I will. Up until I run out of points.
I just hate a point system.
I hate it, man. Give us like an hour system or something.
An hour system?
Yeah, you got a certain amount of hours. You got 180 hours you can call in with. You can call out in a 12-hour day that takes out from your 180. That would be smart.
That'd be nice, but how would you?
It's like keeping track of which day you used your point.
Yeah, but then you gotta. I don't know.
I don't know, man. Let us know what you think in the comments. What you think, what we can do and stuff like that.
So
that's crazy.
What was that thing you were telling me about earlier? It was about a stolen car or something like that.
Oh my God! Listen, if anybody's in Kentucky, you guys know. Kentucky cops don't play. All right, they don't play. Which society has made it to that point, and it's sad because there were some really cool cops back in my day, but now it's to the point where it's like fresh out of the academy. You got to be a hard ass, you know. And sometimes I get it. Some people like ag it on, like me. Yeah. I ag it on. Yeah. Like I ag it on bad. You know, and one of these days I feel like I'm going to get, like, you know, popped.
you're gonna get your ass bit. Is what's gonna happen.
Yeah, fuck with fire, you get burnt. You know, and I'm that type of dude.
Fuck around.
Which I need to, yeah, fuck around, find out. I'm that type of dude. But no, dude. So what happened was, I went to Bowling Green, which is our bigger city, you know, for right next door. So, took that 30-minute drive. It was me and my wife. We went out. We did our like shopping for the day, you know, grocery shopping. You know, went to the stores and stuff. Hit up all the stores. You know, it's payday, typical payday. You know what I'm saying? So we would come back home. It was late, man. It was dark, and the way I drive through these back roads, like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Like it's nothing. You know, I'm skirt, you know. But I'm flying around this curve, and there's a car in front of me, and he's flashing his lights at me, like going the opposite direction. He's flashing his lights at me, and I'm like, oh, cops maybe? So I slow down. So at this point, I'm doing the speed limit. I take that curve. Lo and behold, it wasn't just one cop. It was like 6 blocking the road. I was like, safety road point? You know, checkpoint? And I was like, yeah, I ain't never hit one of these before. So I get up to it, and I'm like, what's up, officer? Shining his flashlight on my car, looking around the front. Cops are going behind the car. Cops are looking through the back windshield through the tent. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And guy shines a flashlight in my face. So I'm like, he goes, where you coming from? No question. Like, I was like, how you doing? He goes, where you coming from? And I'm like, Bowling Green. Why are you going this way? I live this way. And he goes, interesting vehicle. I'm like, thanks? It's an Impala. Like, I'm like, it's an Impala. It's black, you know, it's got tinted windows. And he goes, there was a car that was stolen that matches this description. I just look over at my wife. And I look back at him and I'm like, this one ain't stolen. Give me your license, registration, proof of insurance, everything up to date. Have I committed a crime? I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have fucking done that. I told him, oh man, I'm a dick. I told him, I was like, did I commit a crime? No, we're just trying to figure out everything's up to date and everything. I was like, well, it is. And he goes, I'm trying to prove that this is your vehicle. I was like, you have 3 cops back there in the back of my car. And at this point, I'm pissed. You know, I'm one of them dudes. I was like, dude, I don't need to give you shit. I ain't broke the law. I'm up to date. I'm going home. I told him, I'm like, there's 3 cops behind there. One of them already written down my license plate. One of them already looked at my tag. He goes, how did you know all that? I was like, there's a rearview mirror right here. I was like, he's like, how'd you know they wrote it down? I was like, they have a notepad. A87CCC3. I was like, yeah. He's like, we were talking. How'd you hear that? I was like, I don't know. I was like, I heard that. He's like, it seems like this isn't your first rodeo. I was like, nope. You know, so this is not my first rodeo. But yeah, and then finally, like, I had to pipe it down a little bit. Like, if it was me by myself, I would have kept agging it on. But I looked over, I see my wife, I'm like, no, I can't put her in, like, this situation, you know. If I get popped, she's gonna get popped, I can't do it, you know. But, so yeah, I just left it alone. I was like, you know, he's like, so I finally I was like, look, man, my wallet's in the back. It's got all my stuff in it. I was like, he goes, well, reach back there and get it. And I was like, there's a Glock in my bag. I was like, but where's my wallet in there? I was like, if I was you, I was like, you can go back there and grab it. I was like, I'm not touching it. He goes, okay, no, we're good. Go ahead. Have a good night. And I was like, yeah, worst fucking story ever. Like, I'm like, you ruined 30 minutes of my fucking day. Like, ruined my fucking mood. I was having a great day. The food got all fucking cold and shit. I'm like, oh man, I was mad. I was pissed.
I've never actually gotten pulled over. I shouldn't say that, but you know, knock on wood and all. I've yet to get pulled over. I've been through a couple checkpoints.
I've never. That was my first one. Just man, like if I was going through, if it was an actual like safety road point, like I would have given like okay, here's my stuff. Here. All right, looks like you're good. Go to go.
Well,
You let me go. But at this point, I was like, I didn't commit a crime. Don't start treating me like a criminal.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything wrong. Just because this vehicle matches the description, you can see my license plate ain't the same because the dude, homie, is over there writing down the time, the date, where this car was at. You know, I'm like,
yeah.
don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a dick. Dude.
How I see it, man, is
Oh.
just give your information, man. I mean, yeah. Some people are like, oh, I don't need to. But I mean, it's quick and simple. I mean, you probably wouldn't have been there for 30 minutes if you would have just gave him your shit. You probably would have been there maybe
Well, like
10 minutes.
I get that he's got to do his job, but at the same point, like, don't come at me sideways. Like, I'm chilling. I'm having a good day. He brought my mood from here to here. I'm saying,
It's probably some aggressive tactic to make you,
Yes,
make you think you're like, oh,
like I feel like my life be threatened sometimes. I'm sitting there. Yes, sir. You know, I get scared. And that's probably because like when I was like I was 17 when I got my first speeding ticket. This is when I first met my wife. This was funny. So I'm going through Glasgow and there's two signs, speed signs.
Yeah.
It goes from 45 to 35. And I didn't know. I'm still going 45. This is when I was still doing the speed limit because I was just, fresh, driver. I just had a permit. Had a whole bunch of, I had a whole bunch of, like, stuff that I was packed up. Like, I'm not going to, like, go into details, like, what all was in my car. But I had a whole bunch of, like, totes and stuff back there, I was moving. So, I didn't even see the cop standing there, and I'm going past this. I'm going, like I said, 45, and it goes to 35. Lights flip on, and I'm like, shit, what do I need to do? I turn my turn signal on. He gets on his blowhorn.
Pull over.
Pull the vehicle over, and I'm like, put my hand out the window. I'm like, I'm going this way. So I finally go real slow and I take off and I finally get off and off the main road, and he steps out of the vehicle. At first he's a cool guy. I had no issues with him. I had both the hands as soon as he stepped in. I had both hands on the steering wheel.
Yeah.
And he goes, "You in a hurry tonight?" I was like, and I didn't even know what he's pulling me over for. So I was like, "No, not really." He goes, "Sign back there is for 35 miles an hour." I was like, "I'm sorry. I was going 45. He goes, "Yeah, it's 35. I was like, oh, you said 35? He goes, "Yeah, 35. 3-5. Started getting hateful. Then I'm starting to shake. I'm like, oh God. So I was like, I didn't even see it. He goes, "Nobody does." And I'm like, first off, the fuck? What? But anyways, put my hands up there. And he goes, "License, registration." I am so scatterbrained because, like I said, 1, I'm moving. 2, I got pulled over. 3, this cop is getting an attitude with me. So I'm like, mine's going everywhere at this point. I'm going crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm gonna reach my glove compartment. He goes, "All right, you do your thing." Pop it open. I forgot to tell him. And guys, listen, this is an informational story. If you have a gun, you have to tell the cop that you have a gun. Have to. I popped that glove compartment open, and there's a 9mm right there.
Damn.
By the time I'm here and I do this, there's already a gun in my face. Screaming at me. Is it real? Is it real? Oh, I'm terrified. I'm crying. You know, it's real. It's real. It's real. And then he's just losing it. Totally 180s. He's a different fucking man. You know, and I get it. People, like, society's made that happen that way. You know, it's sad, but it's like that. But, you know, pick it up with your pinky. Put it on the seat. Get out the car. Put your hands on the hood. I am not touching that gun.
I was about to say, what?
I am not touching that gun. Are you crazy? Are you back talking me, boy? Yeah, I'm back talking you, boy. Oh, I'm losing it, dog. I was like, I'm not fucking touching that gun. I'll get out the vehicle, but I'm not touching that fucking gun. And he opens up my fucking car, pulls me. I'm like, you know, puts me on the hood, handcuffs me, throws me in the back of his cruiser. And I'm like, what the fuck is I'm like, what the fuck is going on? They take the gun, you know, pull it off. They take it apart. It's on the hood of my car. You know, and he comes back, opens the door, and I thought he was going to start screaming at me some more. He goes, buddy, you got to let me know when there's a gun next time. And I'm like, who the fuck are you? 180s.
Two-Face.
I was like, what the? This guy went from good cop, bad cop to good cop. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh man. I was like so confused. I was like, is that the same dude? Is that the same guy? No, dude, it was the same. It was the same guy. He was just, I don't know. But he's like, I'm gonna let you go with a ticket. I'm like, I was like, what am I getting a ticket for? He goes, you were speeding. You're going 6 miles over. I was like,
6 miles over.
6 miles.
Well, apparently that's not even speeding either.
I know.
Yeah, he
I
probably.
think he just wanted to get
Actually, he probably was missing his quota. Is what it was. What do you know what the date was? Like, do you know if it was like towards the end of the month?
It was towards the end of the month.
That's why he's probably low on his quota.
But yeah, that's the story.
I don't understand the quota.
I don't get it. I
Why
don't
is there
know.
a quota?
I don't know.
Like, I guess maybe they're like, if you don't have a quota, they're just like.
Maybe you got to hit certain numbers. You know.
I mean, you do have to hit certain numbers, but I just want to know why you got to. Like, I guess maybe they're just like, because if you ain't got a quota, you're not gonna pull like a lot of people over. Like, just like, what if you're lazy? You're just like.
Man, I'll tell you, KSP, Kentucky State Police,
them motherfuckers don't play.
they will hide.
They don't play.
They will be in their whole entire, like, the cop and the cruiser will be on the top of a tree hiding.
Dude, I was on the interstate.
Got your ass.
I was on the interstate. I got lucky, but I mean, I was kind of speeding. But I'm glad he didn't stop me. But see, he was smart because you know how cops ain't supposed to hide. But if like the other side can see them, then they're not hiding. So he uses that to his advantage. So the other side of the interstate sees him, but he's hiding behind the guard, like the big
barrier.
old
The
barrier. And so I freaking drive by. I look at my side mirror, and I see his car parked right there. I was like, what the fuck? He was fucking hidden, dude. I'm like, goddamn. But then
That's crazy.
Figured out that as long as the other side can see him, he's perfectly fine. I'm like, man, that's fucked.
Man, that's crazy. But yeah, no, that's. I got a few cop stories, but that was my major one. I think the reason why I am the way I am today, like, I don't got a death wish. I don't. Like, but you know, the law is the law. You know, if you break the law, don't argue with a cop. You know, I'm that way. Like, if I break the law, I'm not gonna argue with you. But yes, sir. You know, take your ticket, leave. You know.
Yeah.
But I'm at the point in my life now, if I'm getting pulled over for something I know is stupid.
I'd still say just freaking go
Nope.
along with it. Just go along with it, dude.
Nope. I'm like, what are you pulling me over for? Now, I was on my motorcycle going to work, and I was late as hell.
Yeah.
And this cop was smart, dude.
I remember
I'll
that.
tell you, this is a Kentucky State Trooper. He was smart. I didn't even know how he did this. I told him that too. Like I was smiling. I was pissed off, but I was smiling because I was like, "Damn, you got me. You know, you got me." But no, deadass. He explained it what he did to catch up with me, and he's like, "You see all them cars whizzing by you?" And I was like, "Whizzing by me?" He goes, "Yeah, you were going fast enough to see them cars going at a blur." And I was like, I didn't even notice. You know? And, but no, I did pull over for him. Like, I could have took off. Oh, I could have fucking, you know?
Yeah.
But traffic was dead. He would have got me anyway. So I just, you know, I don't condone running away from cars. I don't condone that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'd be too afraid to do it, man.
But, you know, do it if you can.
I'd be too afraid to do it because I feel like I would, you know, make one wrong turn, like or one wrong lean, and I'm forgetting.
That's true. But I was on. Like they don't want you to know this, but if you're going over 100 miles an hour, they can't pull you over. They can't. Well, they can't chase you.
I mean, one, they're not going to catch you, but also,
yeah. But it's against like I don't know if it's against the law. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna say it is. But they will not chase you or try to pull you over if you're going over 100.
Well, hell, it's because you're already giving yourself a death wish freaking going that fast on a motorcycle.
I was going 96. That pissed me off, man. I was like, because he taught, like, this is why I'm saying what I'm saying. The cop told me that. He's like, oh, you're only going a little bit faster, bub. I'm like, what do you mean? I was like, he's like, yeah, not supposed to chase you if you're going over 100.
That's when you should have looked down and been like this.
I was like,
you should have been like,
I was like, good to know. But no, he did tell me, he's like, yep, got you going 96 and a 70. And I'm like, damn, that's it? But he did tell me, no, he was an alright guy. Like, he was cool, you know. Like, he did tell me, he's like, beautiful bike, man. I used to have one. I love it. And I was like, you can hop on and speed on it. And I was like, I'll stand right here. And he goes, I'm going to act like you didn't say that to me. And I was just like, oh, man, he's chill. But no, he still gave me a ticket. Like, no, dude, it wasn't even a fucking ticket. It was a straight court date. He said,
I'll see you in court.
Oh, man. So I just bent over and paid it. You know? I was like, yeah, I did the time. I did the crime, got to do the time, you know? But no, I don't condone at all doing what I just said I was doing. Be smart.
Don't be a Chris.
Don't be a me. Don't be a Chris.
It's all nonsense.
I brought gifts, dude.
Oh, yeah?
What the?
Oh!
Happy holidays, everybody.
Oh, my God. My God.
Oh, man. Mine's a little special kind of hat. This one's pretty cool. You ready?
Yeah. So, what happened to the bell?
I had to take a bell off, man. It was ding, 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 ding. It was, that's all you hear was, I couldn't do it no more. I was like, no.
All right, then.
You're not going to enjoy this next part. At all.
What do you got?
So, let me ask you. Do you eat your macaroni and cheese with a fork or a spoon?
I'm out with a fork.
A fork?
Yeah.
You're an abomination of man.
What do you mean? I'm able to get more macaroni.
You're a sad little wee man is what you are.
That makes no sense. I'm actually a normal human being.
I was expecting you to say spoon. because I have two of them. Don't look. Don't look. Today, we have the limited edition Van Leewan. I'm probably saying that wrong. Kraft mac and cheese ice cream.
That's the same company I made that ranch ice cream.
A ranch ice cream. But I have another one down there too. Are you ready?
Sure.
That's good. Oh god. Oh, that was easy. It just came right off.
Hopefully it ain't contaminated.
Well, if we don't come back for the next episode, you know why. That just looks so wrong, dude.
Oh god.
It doesn't really have a smell. Like it doesn't. It doesn't really.
But it looks like that.
God, it looks just like creamy mac and cheese. Look at this, guys. Like this is not right. Like what the heck? Okay. You know,
It looks like that frozen mac and cheese from the TV days, man.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
I'm not talking. Let's try it. You ready?
No, but.
Ooh, it's dude.
Ugh, what?
It's so easy to like.
Ugh.
It ain't gonna have a cheese pool, man. You know.
It's gonna have a cheese drip. Okay.
Think it. See it. Hold on a minute.
That's.
Why is that good? It's bad, then it's good.
Yeah, it's not really that bad though.
What?
I gotta get.
I gotta go in for a second. Hold on a minute.
That's really not that bad.
That's really good. I don't want to like this. I hate to say that I like this. But this is a solid fucking 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I get that about an 8.
Sold at your local Walmart. You guys have to try this. This is insane. I don't want to like it, but you get. I guess because mac and cheese is dairy. Ice cream, dairy, milk, cheese. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's probably why it's so good. Okay.
Yeah. If you want to, I'd definitely give that a try.
Solid 8. That's a solid 8. I like that. I don't know why, but I do. You're not going to like this next one. I don't even like this next. I don't even like the sound of this next one.
Let's see what we're working with.
Same brand. Dill pickle.
Oh my god.
It just sounds gross. I don't like pickles.
I don't either. Unless it's fried pickles.
Oh god, oh no. No, dude. Oh my god.
Oh my, it's got chunks in it too. Oh my god.
Dog, there's pickle chunks in here. There's pickle chunks in here.
Oh god.
I'm gonna go in for it.
Oh man, I guess me too. Oh god.
Oh no.
Bro, look at that.
Oh no. This is a no-go. I'm scared. I don't want to do this.
We got to. We fucking got to.
Are you ready?
Fuck. Alright, go.
No. No.
Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's so bad.
No. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, dude. Why are there chunks? It's the chunks that's throwing me off the consistency. We gotta do one more.
Oh, one more?
Maybe it's better the second time.
Okay.
That mac and cheese was better the second time than the first time.
Okay. Oh, God.
Okay. Nope. Wait. Remedy.
Oh.
Go in for a second. Oh. No, God.
That's so bad.
I'm gagging so now. That one doesn't click. It's worse.
No, that makes it taste better. As it gets that freaking pickle taste away from me. Oh. Oh, if you guys like pickles and all that stuff, I'd go ahead and try that. But me personally, I don't like pickles. But I'm sure a lot of you pickle lovers will actually like that.
You guys are weirdos for liking that. Fucking weirdos, man.
If I like pickles, I probably would give that.
Van Leewan?
I'd probably give that like a 7 out of 10. But since I don't,
That's a no go.
I give it a 3. It still had a little bit of sweetness to it, but it's still not my type. My taste.
I can't do it. That was the worst. Nos, please clear my palate. Oh God, that's nasty. Oh, I can't even.
Oh.
That was not good. That was not good. That was probably the worst thing I put in my mouth.
That right there, that pickle one leaves a bad taste in my mouth, just like trigger words also leave a bad taste in my mouth.
I can't stand trigger. Like, explain yours because I can't even think.
So
about it. That was so gross.
What kills me is when like somebody's talking about jalapenos
Jalapenos?
or shut your mouth right now. Dude, I have a buddy that he knows that I hate the word jalapenos, and he does it on purpose. And I'm just like, bro, I'm gonna hit you. Like, I cannot stand that. Or when they say jalapenos, it's a jalapeno.
Mine is like, I wouldn't really say trigger words. Mine's more like southern accents. Like people with, like, I'm not shitting on people with southern accents.
Bro, we're in Kentucky. Come on, man.
I get it. I know.
We're in fucking Kentucky. We live in Kentucky.
But it's like saying certain words. It just gives me like that bad feeling. It's like, dude, you about to get hit. You know what I'm saying? Like oranges. The word oranges.
Oranges.
You know what they say here?
What?
Oranges. Orange. 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 I can't do it. I can't do it.
That also another thing that kills me is when people call their drinks, all their drinks are soda, Cokes.
No, you can't. Pop.
Like, if I want a Sprite, I'm going to say a Sprite. I'm not going to say, hey, can you grab me a Coke?
Hand me a carbonated beverage.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Oh, man. My wife, I love her to death. She's so Southern. Like, you know her little accent she's got. Like, she's not terrible. But there's a lot of words that she says that is like, you can tell she's a little Southern bumpkin. You know? The word mirror. Myrrh.
I ain't gonna lie. I say that a couple times too. I ain't gonna lie. I say it sometimes.
I don't even think I'm saying it right. Myrrh.
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 It's like you're saying myrrh.
Myrrh.
Myrrh. I'm like, the fuck?
That's just like how, like, shower. Like, I used to say.
I've heard that one too.
Like,
Shower.
Sure.
Sure.
But I say that I say that sometimes too without me realizing. But it don't help that my buddy Dylan.
Oh yeah, he's so Southern.
That boy's a redneck, but I love him to death.
Yeah.
I love him to death. But ever since I started hanging out with him, and he talks like that, I'll end up saying something like that, like, Oh, you'll catch me saying tar.
Tar.
I did tar.
Tar on my video. I got some new tars.
Man,
Okay.
you got some nice tars on those. Yeah. I think it's just who you've been around. All your life.
Dude, another one. Oil. Oil. What is that? I don't know. It's like how do people like come up? How is accents a thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, do y'all have like? It's hard to explain. I know it sounds stupid.
How did accents come?
How did accents become a thing? Like
did somebody that just lived like in Alabama just randomly just start talking like that? So it just became like
a thing? How did that chat? How did that even work? Like you have different cities. They sound
like New York.
So different. Yeah, you can definitely tell if a New Yorker is a New Yorker. Like that's not like, don't get me wrong. They're not to the point where like you're walking down the street and all you hear is "Get the fuck out of here!" Nah, they're not like that. Like, toast me a pepperoni pizza. No, they ain't like that. But it's to the point where they have that accent, that initial accent of "the fuck out of here. I'm trying to go over there." You know what I'm saying? It's like hot dog, coffee, 0 out of 10. I love that guy. I can't. Like New York accent, prime example right there.
Huh? Yeah, I mean, I don't know how accents like.
You have a northern accent.
Yeah, I'm from Indiana.
I'm good. I'm good. I didn't even know that.
Why do you keep on turning that off?
I keep on trying to adjust it. It's falling off. Anyways.
What is the worst advice you've been given?
Go to college.
Oh, yes.
Yes. I cannot. Don't get me wrong. There's certain jobs that require a high school diploma and a college degree. But why dig yourself? Like, I don't know if it's just me. This is just 100% me saying this. But like, I can't stand it when somebody tells you go to college to better your life. Don't tell me how to better my life.
See, how I see it, dude, anywhere you go, you're still going to have to get trained for that job. Because every job is different at how they want their standards, how they want their stuff done.
Like, you can get the idea. Like, I understand, like, going for, like, electrical stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you got different wires for different gauges and stuff like that.
That's the difference between college and trade school.
Yeah. That's where I was going to get at.
With college, it's overly overpriced.
Oh, you can be $200,000 in debt for the rest of your life.
And you're paying off your student loans for the rest of your life. There's no point in having
there's no happy medium. Like, you're in debt for the rest of your life.
And then you got
student loans, but that's how they rope you in. Is when they say, "Oh, we can get you a student loan," or like when I took my GED, like when I dropped out of high school, I got my GED, and perfect score on it. And the dean for the place that we went to, she came up to me and told me she's only had like 6 people that's ever done that, but she's like, that was like 10 years ago. She's like, I don't know what you've done. She's like, I'd like to give you a scholarship. And at first, I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, oh, that's awesome. A scholarship? Let's go. She told me 2 years, free. And I'm like, okay, that's not a bad thing. But this is where my mindset kicked in. I was like, why would I waste 2 years, pay for another 2 years to have a 4-year degree to something I'm not going to do for the rest of my life? I don't, like, once you go to college, you better be sticking with that for the rest of your life, because that's what. If you get a job that covers your degree, you best be keeping that job.
Yeah.
Because there ain't no, hey, I'm a teacher. I've got a master's degree, but I want to be a mechanic.
Yeah,
You know, that ain't gonna happen. They gonna look at your degree and be like, "Get the fuck out of here."
There's a lot
Get
of
out of here.
there's a lot of people that say that, you know, that like when they first got into college, they still did not know what they wanted to do until almost their senior year.
What about you? What about your? What's the worst advice you ever given?
Grow up.
That is god awful.
Like,
Like if somebody told me just grow up, which I say it all the time, but not even like that. I mean, like people are like, "Oh, just I can't wait to grow up." Oh my god! Like if time travel was a thing, I'd go back and kick my own ass because I grew up saying, "I can't wait to be an adult. I can't wait to like grow up and just move and have a house and this and this and this." Boy, if I was me right in front of me, I swear to God, I'd beat my own ass. Be like, shut up, boy, you got it good. You don't know the struggles of this life, kid.
yeah, being told to grow up is that's probably one of the worst advices ever. Because I mean, how I look at it now, I wish I still stayed a kid, dude.
I grew up too quick, man. I wish I was a kid longer. That would have been nice. The stuff I could have done, the people I could have hung out with, could have done a lot more. Yeah, no, it was.
The things I would have changed, you know, better my life. But would I know what would come out? Would I know what would happen in the future if I'd done that?
I don't know. But let me ask you. So if you were cloned, okay, hear me out. If you were cloned down to every minute detail, would you be you? Would that clone be you? Not just physical appearance. Would it have the same mindset as you? Or would there be something missing in you? In you.
I think. Honestly, I think that's pretty hard, actually.
It is.
But I mean, so if you say the clone is exactly like me,
Down to every minute molecule in your body.
so wouldn't it be me then?
Yeah, but you make you. You know what I'm saying? That is such a mind-boggling question. I can't even understand it right now. But no, like, you are the only person that makes you, you. Like, let's say twins, for instance. You have identical twins. Down to every detail. Nothing's different about them. But they're two different people.
Yeah, different personalities.
Different personalities. Would your personality of your clone be different than your personality at all? Would it?
I guess it would just depend on if that clone was, like, how long that clone's been around you, if it picks up what you do.
Yeah. I don't know.
Or if that clone...
But what if that clone was cloned right now? It wouldn't have your experiences as your past life. It would have your experiences of your future.
Well, I don't know.
What if he was like 30 years old and got cloned and your life just resets? You would be looking like 30.
I'm one.
How old are you? 12. There ain't no way. You a grown ass man. Oh man. Oh, dude. So, what is? Let's do something funny. So, like, what is like the worst pickup lines or funniest pickup lines you've ever heard? Let me throw something at me. This is fun. I like it.
So, worst pickup line that I've heard. One of the worst pickup lines that I've heard before. Are you Bluetooth? Because I'm feeling a connection.
Are you Bluetooth?
It's so fucking stupid. I don't know.
Oh, dude, there's another. Here's one. I gotta
Alright,
go.
what you got?
Was your mother a beaver? 'Cause damn!
So I got this one.
Oh,
Be like,
shit.
so, I got a little bit of Hispanic in me.
Oh, God.
Be like, you Mexican? No. Be like, you want some? No.
PG.
Sorry.
No, it's good, bro. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, shit.
There's all kinds of bad pickup lines.
Oh, they're so
I just can't think of something right now.
Was that an earthquake? Or did you just rock my world? Just so corny. Do pickup lines even work?
Honestly, no. I think, honestly, I don't even think a pickup line should even be a thing. I think it should just be, hey, my name is, Ian.
My name is no. My number is no. Hit her with a pickup line. No.
But genuinely, I think, it should just be, introduce yourself.
It'd be ice. Oh shit, dude. Hey, here's a good question. So what are some things, since we're not keeping it PG no more, what are some things you can say during family get-togethers, but you can also say during sexy time? Like, I don't want to say it.
Stop playing with it and eat it.
Oh, that was oh, dude, I said that all the time. Playing with your food and eat it. Oh, dude, I can't even do that. That's no. So family get together. I'm the one to ask a question tonight. So like, fuck, that's a good one. That was a good one. You threw me off with that one. Oh, dude. I'm glad you came.
Or here's another one. Slow down. I don't want you to choke.
That's a mother thing to say.
It's dirty. That's really dirty.
Oh, man. Did you enjoy that, Uncle Phil?
Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. So,
oh, shit.
I got a topic.
Oh,
I think it kind of hits hard. Are video games bad for a relationship?
Oh, my God. You didn't just ask me that.
I just did.
Oh, my God. Me and my wife had this.
I want to hear everyone's thoughts.
Me and my wife had this conversation. It's so fucking weird. Because, we had this conversation a long time ago. I'm not going to say it was, recent, but, I'm going to say from my point of view, okay? Because I've been there. I grew up playing video games. Growing up, I played video games. Getting into, adulthood. So I was still playing video games. I love my video games. I love it. It's I'm releasing this stress, but then I'm getting stressed out because of the game, and I'm hating it. I'm hating my life, It's fucking, you didn't kill me. You didn't just go through my wall. Stuff like that. But I do get childish on that game. But I will tell you, when I first met my wife, she would never. I would wait till she falls asleep to get on the game, because I was I wanted to spend as much quality time as I could with her, than worrying about a video game, So she I timed it out, guys. I timed this out perfect, down to the T.
Time out.
No, so every time she eats, we have takeout, or we go out to eat and stuff. We get back home, immediately gets tired. So I'm like, you sleep yet? Huh? Yeah, I'm awake. Got it. So I'm just waiting a little bit longer. And then she's out. So I'm like, all right, then. Hop on the game. I'll play for a while. But then it got to, getting to be with somebody for so long, you know, you're just like, I don't really want to wait no more. I'm just gonna hop on, you know. Until she started playing. Now she's addicted to playing the game, so now we get to play the game together. And I think from that point on, like I wasn't. Fuck.
Nonsense.
But it was like I was trying to balance spending time with my wife, but also spending time on the games with my buddies. You know, you got to find that like little happy medium area. But what worked for us is whenever, you know, she started playing the game. So, guys, if you can get your lady to start playing the game with you, it's raps. You can be on that 24/7. But, you know, what about you, man? What you got?
Oh, how I see it, as long as, you know, you're not prioritizing the game over your woman.
I was terrible at that.
Like,
I was so bad at doing that.
like I know there's people that play games for like 6-7 hours of the day, and you know don't give their woman no attention, which that's a really big issue right there. So, I mean, a couple hours, you know, play a game, but make sure you put your woman first too. You know,
Or get her to play the game with you.
yeah, or that, yeah, that works too.
Yeah. It's all nonsense.
Men's mental health, you know, and don't get me wrong, women's got mental health too, but men don't talk about their emotions like they need to, like, because they don't think that they're macho enough, and they don't feel like, oh, I don't need to talk about that, you know, and they hide it really well, you know.
Yeah,
We hide it really well, and we need to not do that.
yeah,
That's something that needs to be talked about more, but it's not. And people are okay with not talking about it. But honestly, it's to the point where it needs to be spoken about.
for
Because
sure.
the suicide rate for a man is 3 to 5 times more than a woman. That's facts. And just, it can be something as simple as like, hey, or like, talk to your woman, or if you don't have a woman, talk to, you know, one of your friends. And be like, hey, I'm feeling this type of way. Something in me is just not right. Like, or I'm not in my right headspace. You know, pick a hobby. Do something to like just take your time away from your mind. I'm terrible at it, man. I need to. That's something I'm working on. I need to start doing that. So I've got to start talking about how I'm feeling inside my head, because 90% of the time I just bottle it all up until it all flows out, and I'm like so overwhelmed. You know, it's something that needs to be talked about, but it's not. You know, and I make music, so that's kind of my little side hobbies. But like I can talk about my emotions all day long in my music, but I can't really do that when it's not really, I'm not talking to somebody. I'm talking to numerous people, but I'm not getting it off my chest. Like, coming straight out to a certain, like, a person in person, speaking to somebody is going to help you, you know.
Exactly. I like the way you explained it. But I just want to, you know, tell every man out there that sees this video that you are not alone, and keep pushing.
It gets better. It does. Like, you may feel like it don't, and you feel like you at your end, no one's around you. Man, just reach out. Reach out to a certain, like, just somebody. Somebody, like, it doesn't even really have to be like a close friend. You know, open up about how you feel, and like let that weight off your chest, because it can be a lot of weight, and that's something that men need to do. It don't make you a bitch. It don't make you.
I hate when people say that.
I hate when people say that, and people saying like, "Oh, boys don't cry,"
Oh my God.
or men can't cry. Like, I don't. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie on camera just because we're on here. But I'm gonna say I don't cry, because I feel like growing up, everybody has looked at me and said that. Oh, men don't cry, and that's gotten in my head to thinking I'm not okay. I can't let nobody see how I'm feeling. That's so, like, completely and utterly wrong.
Yep.
It's like, so what? Let it out. Crying releases a dopamine level that just, it's release. It's insane. Really. Like, just the weight that you feel. I need to start doing it more. I'm a hypocrite when I say it, when I'm talking about this. But I'm saying it, like, if I can just flip a switch like that and do it and just, like, if every time something, like, makes me sad, I wish I could cry. But it's to a level where it's, like, it's hard. You know, I think I can think about it on top of my head, the last time that I fully, like, bawled and cried was, like, when I was sick. Like, the last episode.
Yeah.
I called my sister out, dude. I was bawling because, like, I was scared. I was scared that, like, I couldn't breathe. It was rough. Like, I was crying. Like, but at that moment in time, I wasn't thinking, oh, I'm a bitch for crying. You know, no. It's releasing, like, emotions that, you know, people need to see. You know, it's hard.
I completely agree.
But in light of everything, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And don't forget to hit that like and follow button.
And also, y'all have a good Christmas.
Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Whatever you guys celebrate, we don't discriminate. But no, for real though, happy holidays to everybody. I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing time with your friends and family. And get some food in you. Because I know I'm about to smash.
Yeah,
I'm about to devour some food right now. I can't wait. Woo!